Hey, what's the deal, man? This your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this recording, it is 7:55 p.m., January 2nd, 2025. You know what I mean? And it's the last video of the night. You know what I'm saying? Because the motherfucker got to get up for work tomorrow. You know what I mean? I got to, my Puerto Rican ass got to get up for work. You know what I'm saying? And, I love my job. I'm not like, certain IWC losers who comes in my videos and, tries to pop shit. You know what I mean? And then, they try to pop shit under my page and, they won't reveal their face or make a video about me because they don't dare do anything. You know what I'm saying? But let me get on with tonight's video. So what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the contracts that's coming up for New Japan Pro Wrestling in 2025 and where I think certain people are going to go and such. And I have to throw in AEW in this because, I got a suspicion that there are going to, not even a suspicion. I know there are going to be some people who are more than likely going to make the jump to AEW strictly because the company favors certain people's styles and such, right? And so there are a couple of names. You know what I'm saying? There are clearly a couple of names that are on the list. Mostly, let me just sip this water on. Oh, that was good. Mostly people who are non-Japanese. I mean, like the Gaijins. The Gaijins are basically, the foreigners are the ones who have contracts that are coming up. And I think they all come up after Saturday because Saturday is Wrestle Kingdom. And I think Wrestle Dream is the next day. The real forbidden door. I mean, they got with AEW, Ring of Honor, and CMLL. And so these are my predictions. I could be wrong. I might not be wrong, but these are what I think is going to happen. Okay, with some folks. All right. So let's begin with Gabe Kidd. Gabe Kidd is the biggest name out of all in this list, right? Where do I think he should go? I think he should stay in New Japan. And the reason why I think he should stay in New Japan is because he's still fairly young. He's still fairly young. I think he's 27 years old? He is still fairly young. Just like I put in a post, about him and Megan Bain, WWE should not even, sign these people yet. Just yet. Let them go, let them develop, let them develop, into bigger stars than what they are now. And then when WWE's ready to call their names, bam. Do I see him at AEW? I don't think so. I think strictly because with AEW, look at what the fuck they done to Jay White. Look at what they done to people like Jay White and stuff. And that would be a recipe for disaster for Gabe Kidd. You know what I mean? Shit. The motherfucker would probably be in Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even touch that. If anything, if not New Japan Pro Wrestling, then I would say TNA. I think he should sign with TNA. Why? Because the relationship between him and WWE, between TNA and WWE, will help out in a big way. You know what I mean? Because WWE is going to be eyeing people from TNA. They're going to do that. They're going to eye people from TNA, and they're going to eventually sign them, right? So, if not TNA, then I think he should re-sign with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Another name is Kevin Knight. Now, I don't know too much about Kevin Knight. You know what I mean? Like, I seen some of his matches. It's not bad. You know what I mean? I think he's great. If not New Japan Pro Wrestling, if not that he don't stay with New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think NXT would be perfect. I think NXT would be the perfect spot for him because I think NXT would do wonders for someone like Kevin Knight. Just like what they're doing with Eddie Thorpe. A lot of people seem to forget that Eddie Thorpe was Carl Fredericks in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Just want to put that out there. TJ Perkins. I think TJ Perkins should re-sign with New Japan Pro Wrestling. There's nothing for him, there's nothing he can really offer WWE. I mean, he was already in WWE. He was WWE's first ever cruiserweight champion in 2016. You know what I'm saying? And I think, there's really nothing there with him. I think he should stay with New Japan Pro Wrestling. David Finlay. David Finlay's an interesting one. Because I think David Finlay would do fucking great in WWE. I think he would do tremendous. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think Finlay does work in WWE. I think he works with NXT and, with Shawn Michaels and everybody else. I think, so I could definitely see him going to NXT. Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb is an interesting name because, I automatically think of WWE. He has the size. Jeff Cobb has the size that WWE is looking for. And if I'm WWE, right, I'm definitely making him an offer to go up to the main roster. You know what I'm saying? I think he would be great. Shit, I'll even throw in the Matanza gimmick that he had in Lucha Underground. I'll even do that. You know what I mean? He'd be perfect. He'd be perfect for WWE. Again, he has the size. I can't see him going to AEW based off of not only them not able to book bigger stars and bigger athletes, but also they will put him in fucking Ring of Honor. They will put Jeff Cobb in Ring of Honor. He was already in AEW. I mean, he was already there. So I think WWE would be beneficial for Jeff Cobb. And the last one, Zack Sabre Jr. People are not going to like what I'm about to say about Zack Sabre Jr. I personally don't give a fuck. But I think with Zack Sabre Jr., I don't see WWE. First and foremost, you guys know about my feelings on Zack Sabre Jr. He's extremely overrated. And he's ungrateful. He's an ungrateful motherfucker. With that being said, I don't see WWE even, giving Zack Sabre Jr. a sniff. Not even a sniff. Like, I don't even see that happening. So it's either back to New Japan Pro Wrestling or I can see him sucking dick in AEW. I can see that taking place. You know what I'm saying? I can clearly see that, being the case. But, I think, fuck it. Let him stay far the fuck away from WWE. You know what I mean? But those are my predictions, guys. You know what I'm saying? You tell me what y'all think under the comment section. You know what I mean? And I will catch y'all mañana. All right? Peace.